and conduct themselves, but we are dealing with the end of a problem and not the root of it. And might I say to you that the church, yes, the church is guilty of the same issue. Because the church deals with the end of an issue and not the root of the problem. So we have a lot of churches that put an overemphasis on protocol and an overemphasis on rules about how long your hair should be, and whether you should have dangling earrings or not, or whether we should wear makeup or not, if it's okay to wear open-toed shoes, checking to see if your skirt is above or beneath the knee. And my dear friends, that's just the end of the problem, but it is not the root of it. And I believe, my opinion, I believe that when you change somebody's way of thinking, you don't have to worry about their clothes. And much of the church's emphasis has been on wardrobe instead of warfare. I want to get to the roots of the problem. So as a consequence, we have lost an entire generation to that which is shallow. And can I tell somebody in the room that the devil doesn't care if you wear a hat, a three-piece suit on, or patent leather shoes. Don't even matter. But if he can get you to live a raggedy life, how you look doesn't mean a thing. And God wants us to come into his house saying, Lord, fix me from the inside out, so that I will be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. It was David that said, create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. So before we start throwing judgment at folk, would you please start throwing love and compassion? Some of y'all so busy trying to be the sheriff and the deputy, caught up in the rooms and forgetting the spirit of love that we should operate in. And most people who are quick to tell other folk what's wrong with them, they are slow to figure out what's wrong with themselves. I wish I had some real folk up in here who could really testify to this very fact that I'm sick and tired of coming to church and folk looking me up and down and trying to figure out where I came from and how long I've been around and who I'm sitting with and who I'm dating and who I'm clicked up with. And I'm going to say, it is none of your business. None of your business. Just know that I came to give God glory, because I don't need to deal with the end of my issue. I need God to get to the root of my problem. Would you just elbow your neighbor and say, God's going to deal with the root of your problem? Many people in this very room have been underestimated, and you have been dealt an unfair blow by people who look at where you are now without really knowing the root of where your pain actually comes from. You think that I'm to myself because I'm arrogant. I am not arrogant. I've just been wounded so many times that it's hard for me to trust people. Can't get nobody like me. Some people try to figure out why you're standoffish. I am not standoffish. I have just learned how to stand by myself. And when you get to the point to where you don't need people around you to pump you up and to push you, but you can make up in your mind that I'm satisfied with me. If nobody wants to be with me, I'm my own best friend. I know how to love myself. Is there anybody in here who folk try to judge the end of an issue but don't really know the root of your problem? God, what do you do? Just like God, you say God wants to be with the root of it.